Hey there guys, welcome back to episode 5 of the Sidetrack series. My name is the Carter712, and this is my Minecraft Let's Play. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, I haven't done a whole lot of explaining here about the series and who I am as a Minecraft YouTuber. I consider myself to be a builder who likes to focus on a little bit of lore as well as adding some functionality into most of my builds. This is my first time ever doing a YouTube series though, so if you guys have any questions, any comments, suggestions that you guys would like to see from the series here, leave those down below and I would love to answer some of those in our upcoming videos. But what do you guys say? Let's jump into this episode. So, the plan for today's episode is to cut a hole here through the side of this mountain and make a gated bridge that leads us over to our wool farm that's located on the other side there. I mentioned in our last episode that I really want to make sure that we can navigate this whole world without the elytra and we don't have to rely on flying over top of the mountains to get from point A to point B. Minecraft has been doing a lot here through the Caves and Cliffs update to give us these great perspectives of the mountains and stuff, and I want to really try to maintain that as much as possible. Alright, so we have 4 shovels and 2 pickaxes. They're pretty damaged here, but we do have mending on everything, so we're going to go over to the Enderman farm, fix up these tools, and we'll jump into a time lapse and start digging out this mountain. All right, guys, that might be my favorite time lapse of the series so far. One thing that really makes these time lapses is the music that's behind them. So I want to give a shout out to Stream Beats by Harris Heller. That's where I get all the music here for the YouTube channel. So if you do like the music that you hear on the channel, definitely check them out. And I always leave their link in the description down below. So let's go check out the stairs and the bridge that we built. So for the stairs, this was a little bit more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be. I ended up building like 3 different things and just tearing them down. We ended up coming up with this stone design here. And we used some of the same concepts that we did with the main pathway and using the slabs to create the stairs, which allows us to do this more drawn out stairway. And it also worked really nicely because now the snow only sits on every other stair and it's not going to block all the detail here of our stairs. We also went through and added some candles and some campfires on these stands to kind of give it a little bit of a medieval feel. And then up here at the top, I ended up building this little horse stable so that people can come into town, tie their horse up, give them some food and water, and enjoy the views here over the starter base. But for this bridge, when I dug this hole out of the mountain here, I was kind of terrified. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really know what I was going to do. I don't do any creative building or anything like that. So we just grabbed a bunch of blocks that were similar to the block pallets that we'd been using throughout the starter base here. And we just started throwing some stuff down. And honestly, I think we came up with a pretty good design here. There's still some more details and stuff that I want to add. But as you can see, if we walk over here, we didn't quite get the road all done down to the wool farm. So we'll definitely get to that in one of our next episodes. For the rest of this episode, though, we got a couple little things that we have to do, and then maybe do some more detailing and stuff in here. So what do you guys say? Let's jump into that. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is name our second turtle. We got a comment from 40chimp0958 to name our turtle Carter. So we have a name tag here. Let's jump down in here, find a turtle, and let's give him a name. Where's all the turtles? All right, they're hanging out over here on the beach. We got Gilbert here, and now we have Carter. We do have one turtle left swimming around in here, so we have one more name opportunity. So if you want to name our third and final turtle, leave a comment down below with a name suggestion, and maybe your name will be next. All right, so the second thing that I wanted to do was go through and add some more details into our little cave down here. And I think it's turning out really nice. It's got a nice little magical feel. We went through and added some bushes, bone mealed the ground a bunch, added some of these little rocks and dripstone, and then a bunch of these glowberries and stuff to add a little bit more light. I think this is really starting to finalize our build here. You never want to leave these little areas and stuff down here undetailed because, you know, we might not see them very much, but it's these little details and stuff that really make all the build come together. All right, guys, I think that is going to do it, though, for this episode of the Sidetrack series. I think we did a really good job here on our little bridge and stairway that leads us over to the wool farm. Like I said earlier, though, we will get this other side done here in one of these next upcoming episodes. I'm not sure if it'll be the next one or if we'll jump into something else next, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Maybe some things that you might add if this was your build. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. But if you did make it this far into the video, I really appreciate you. And I would really appreciate if you could hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. That way you know whenever we drop new episodes. Things have kind of been a little sporadic here with the episodes, but as these builds get a little bit bigger, you know, things tend to take a little bit longer to do. So I'm going to try and get a video out at least once every 2 weeks, hopefully once every week if I can. But if we can't, make sure you hit that notification bell and you'll know whenever we upload. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.